Okay, so our argument is that athletes are worth more or what they're being paid as of right now. So because of athletes, they have to pay for various expenses, including medical care, training, commuting, equipment, legal fees, agent fees, and living expenses. Common injuries that they would have to pay for would be knee injuries, shoulder injuries, concussions, overtraining syndrome, and back/neck injuries. In the NFL, up to 96% of athletes have some form of brain injury or damage. Without healthcare or benefits, wrist repair costs $9,900. An MRI alone costs $3,700. Knee injuries, to fix that would be $12,200. And one day in the hospital is $2,000. And that's just in America where NFL is played. So with any brain damage or injury can leave the athlete permanently disabled and at higher rates of unemployment, upwards of 60%. So most professional athletes have to pay agent fees and legal fees involved in even getting a contract with a team, any continuous charges with the contract. Most of the time pay is seasonal, so during the off-season athletes receive no money for training or to cover sports-related expenses while also paying living expenses. So let's look at the poverty line in Canada, which according to Statistics Canada is only about $20,000 before tax. So what does this have to do with athletes? Well, many pro athletes make below the poverty line. In the MLB, lots of players make as little as $5,500 per year. In the NBA, the top athletes just make above the poverty line, which is $25,000, and then the second-rate athletes make $19,000, and the third-rate athletes make $13,000. In the AHL, you make $42,000 on average yearly. For many, it's actually livable until you add all the other expenses. Plus, the agent gets a percentage of that wage. So what about the top athletes, such as those in the NFL, who make upwards of $4,200,000 a year? For one, if they are cut or injured in any way, they lose their salary at that exact point. So it's a no pay agreement. Also, in a contract, they have to pay for their agent as well. And in a high contact sport, meaning more medical expenses and higher injury risks, so you have to pay for anything, like you have to pay for all of your medical costs, and you also have to spread out the money for the rest of your lifespan, because you only play for a certain amount of years, and then the rest of the time you're just going to have a lump sum of cash, but you have to spread that out for however many years you're left living. And then lots of people ask, so why not just get another job? Well, looking at how much physical demand there is in a minimum wage job, if you are injured or if you have brain damage, it is actually very hard to get a job. Only 60% of people who have brain damage actually receive a job. And then having minimum wage, it's very difficult to live off of just a minimum wage job. So, and then the top percentage, like I think it's 1%, makes millions of dollars a year. Most of the expensive products that you see these athletes with, most of the things that they get, they're all endorsement deals. So they don't actually have a lot of money, they just have a lot of things that are worth a lot of money. So pretty much all these people actually deserve what they're being paid.